I was thinking about making some videos where I'd talk to a camera and chat about philosophical ideas, but I found myself questioning what's the point, why do this? I can justify doing so with my hopes that it will improve my verbal communication skills, ensure I remain mentally stimulated during the summer while I'm not studying, and potentially be a platform through which interest and contemplation rises within you, the viewer. That sounds fairly reasonable. But what's the point in striving for these benefits anyway? We'll all die eventually, and at least leave the condition and form we're in at the moment. Is everything pointless, devoid of meaning, and empty? Introducing Existential Nihilism. This is a theory that life, the universe, and everything in it has no objective or intrinsic value. That everything, quoting the Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy, experience itself, all action, suffering and feeling is ultimately senseless and empty. When we look physically at our planet's place from just outside of our relatively tiny solar system, citing the famous photograph taken by a space probe named Voyager 1 in the early 90s, the Earth is a pale blue dot. This is just one example of putting into perspective the incomprehensible, apparent physical emptiness that surrounds our home planet. This emptiness and isolation is not only something that can be externally observed, but also these words describe both physical and mental sensations we can experience within ourselves. We've all felt lonely at points in our lives. This I've found is commonly rooted mentally, and I'm fairly damn sure most of us, if not everyone, has at some point felt an aching emptiness in an area I guess can be described as our centre. Some say it's a void, a feeling within us that something is missing. I guess we spend a great deal of time trying to fill this void. We fill it with various activities, hobbies, interests. We fill it with stimuli from animals and other humans, and we think we have it all figured out when we fill it with love. It's less noticeable when we're in love, but what happens when this love comes to an end? Everything comes to an end. Circumstances change and we're all mortal. What was filling the void may eventually fall into it. So, what is the essence of the idea that the existential nihilist identifies? Quoting the Internet Encyclopedia of Philosophy again, this void, nothingness, reveals each individual as an isolated being thrown into an alien and unresponsive universe, barred forever from knowing why, yet required to invent meaning. This was my attempt at briefly introducing existential nihilism. Hopefully, it wasn't pointless. What do you think?